Have you ever faced a situation where doing the right thing felt incredibly risky? Today, we read diving into the story of a man who not only faced that choice, but did so with unshakable faith, even when it meant staring death in the face. This is the incredible story of Daniel. Our story begins in ancient Babylon, a powerful empire ruled by King Darius. King Darius was so impressed by a young man named Daniel that he planned to put him in charge of the entire kingdom. Daniel was known for his wisdom, integrity, and exceptional character. But his success made other officials incredibly jealous. They couldn't find any fault in his work, so they decided to use his faith against him. These scheming officials went to King Darius and tricked him. They flattered him, suggesting he create a new law. For 30 days, no one could pray to any god or human except the king himself. Anyone who disobeyed would be thrown into a den of lions. The king, caught up in his own pride, signed the law, making it irreversible. Now, Daniel knew about this new law. He had a choice: obey the king or obey his God. What would you do in his position? Daniel didn't hesitate. He went home, opened his windows toward Jerusalem, and prayed to God 3 times a day, just as he always had. He didn't hide. He didn't compromise his beliefs. His faith was more important than his own life. Of course, the jealous officials were watching. They caught Daniel in the act of praying and rushed to the king. "Daniel has defied your decree," they declared. King Darius was deeply distressed. He realized he had been tricked and had condemned his most trusted advisor. He spent the entire day trying to find a way to save Daniel, but the law was absolute. With a heavy heart, the king gave the order. Daniel was taken and thrown into the lion's den. The king's last words to him were, "May your God, whom you serve so faithfully, rescue you." A large stone was rolled over the mouth of the den, sealing Daniel inside with the hungry lions. The king spent a sleepless night, fasting and worrying. At the first light of dawn, the king hurried back to the lion's den. He called out in an anguished voice, "Daniel, servant of the living God, has your God been able to rescue you from the lions?" And then a voice came from the den. It was Daniel. He said, "My God sent his angel, and he shut the mouths of the lions. They have not hurt me, because I was found innocent in his sight." The king was overjoyed. He ordered Daniel to be lifted out, and not a single scratch was found on him. His unwavering faith had protected him, but the story doesn't end there. King Darius then had the men who falsely accused Daniel thrown into the den with their families, and the lions immediately overpowered them. After this miraculous event, King Darius sent a decree to his entire kingdom, declaring that everyone should honor the God of Daniel, the living God who performed signs and wonders and who rescued his servant from the lions. Daniel's story is a powerful reminder of courage, integrity, and the strength that comes from deep faith. It shows us that even in our darkest moments, standing firm in our beliefs can lead to incredible outcomes. What part of Daniel's story inspires you the most? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more content like this. See you next time.